Alright, what's up team? So as promised, I'm going to go through Battle of Britain qualifier number 2. I'll go after this, I'll go through Battle of Britain qualifier number 3 as well. So Battle of Britain qualifier number 2 is broken down into 4 parts. It's basically 16 minutes long, consisting of 4 4-minute parts. So part A is an AMRAP of 4 minutes, from 0 to 4 minutes, of 6 dumbbell snatches at 22.5 and 15 kilograms and 6 chest to bars. Part number 2, excuse me, is another 4-minute section, and that is for a 3 RM snatch. I'll get into more detail with every piece as I go along. Part number 3 is another 4-minute section of an AMRAP between minutes 8 and 12 of 12 wall balls, 9 and 6 kilograms, and 12 box jumps, 24 and 20 inches. Part number 4, last bit, 12 minutes to 16 minutes, is a 4-minute AMRAP of burpee muscle ups. So, broken down, firstly, you need to consider what your weaknesses are and what your strengths are in this workout. Think about snatch grip, as those are both going to tax the grip for the snatch. If snatch is something that you expect to score high in this one, maybe go slower on that one, take a little bit more rest, or just take a little bit longer rest between before you go into the snatch. So either go balls out for 3.5 minutes, stop for 30 seconds, and then get something on the score with a snatch. So during warm-up, obviously you'll test what you're feeling good with in the snatch. Myself, I'm going to try and open with a weight that I know I should be hitting. Now these snatches aren't necessary, they don't have to be touch and go. They can be, you can take a step back, you can rest. It's not you have to snatch, touch and go, or as long as it's 3 reps at the same weight. I'm not sure whether there's a limit as to the time taken rest. It doesn't say that. So in theory, you can put it on your 1 RM and snatch every minute on the minute, you know, the last bit or whatever. But as I said, maybe in the first minute get something on the board rather than just putting the weights up too high and continuously missing. So get something at least. Part number 3, wall balls and box jumps, straightforward. Realize that your box jumps are going to be hanging out with the wall balls, so after the wall balls, just be careful with your shins there. Make sure you really jump up. Try and use as much of your arms as possible in the wall balls, rather than, I mean, you have to go down to the bottom of the squat, but if you're getting fatigued, try and just pump up with your legs and push really hard with your arms. Try and save your legs. I mean, it's nearly impossible, but go for it. And then obviously on the box jumps, you don't really need to use your arms, so you can just save them. Part number 4, burpee ball muscle, or burpee muscle ups. It's ring muscle ups. So my suggestion is, considering that you will be tired, although you've got a 4-minute rest of, you know, grip, you're not going to use your grip there. You're not going to really use anything other than your shoulders and your legs, your triceps maybe a little bit. So burpee muscle ups, if you can, go as hard as you can, but also consider that it might be better to do 1 every 15 seconds, which means you get 16, than just going balls out, getting to 7 and then blowing out for a minute, and then getting another 7 in the last minute and only getting 14. So maybe take your time a little bit more there than you think you should. It is the last bit, so by all means go as hard as you can, but realize also you're going to be taxed by this point, and it's only 4 minutes. So yeah, that's pretty much it, to be honest. All of these Battle of Britain workouts are pretty straightforward. I really enjoy them. My plan for qualifier number 2 is to go hard on them, but make sure I release my grip every now and then, as in do a set of dumbbell snatches, do the 6, everything unbroken, obviously, because it will cost you a lot more to drop down or to just stop. But then between rounds or between sets, just make sure I shake out my forearms. And then I'll probably start on 70 here on the 3-arm snatch. It's something that I know I can get, and it's not very high. My aim is to get about 100 maybe. I'll be happy with 100. At first, when I was under the impression it's touch and go, I thought maybe 90, but 100's a good one for me. I mean, 105 is my 100 max, so I'll be very happy with 100. So I'll probably get something on the bar, on the board, maybe a 70 or something, and then see how I feel from there. It's all going to be dependent on how badly I'm blowing out on part A. Then part 3, so part C, I'll pretty much just go as hard as I can and try and save my legs a little bit so that on the wall balls, so that the box jumps go faster. Do rebounding, that way also you don't use your quads as much. So yeah, and then the burpee muscle ups, I plan on doing 1 every 15 seconds. See how that goes. I'll probably do a run through before I do this, just a quick, I mean it's only 16 minutes, so it's really not that taxing. Alright, so I'm just going to wipe the board, write down qualifying number 3, and then I'll be back with that one. Right, so Battle of Britain qualifying number 3, I know it's not written up there, but that is what this is, in case you're wondering. Alright, so it's pretty simple. It's a chipper of 4 time 100 double unders, 60 thrusters at 20, so just a bar, and just a bar for the ladies, 15 kilograms, 30 toes to bar, 20 step dumbbell front rack lunges. It says on the website walking lunges. It's not walking lunges, it's stepping forward and stepping back, which is what the step is for, and 10 bar muscle ups. All right, so very straightforward. I would say double unders, try and go as far as you can. If you can do 100 double unders, obviously do them unbroken. Thrusters, probably do them unbroken. Maybe just pace them well, pause at the top, as do the Rich Froning technique, what they call it. Toes to bar, depending on how good you are, toes to bar, maybe break it up in 2s, or in 2 parts, 15-15. The front rack lunges, just keep going. It's actually, there's not a weight on there. It's 2 times 22. There you go. Sorry about that. The dumbbell lunges, just keep going. Just keep stepping down and back. It's like a burpee. You can always step down and back. You can always get back up. And then the 10 bar muscle ups. If you're able to string 10 together, just go for it. I mean, this is gonna be a quick one. It's gonna be fun. Really quick. I most likely will try and do everything unbroken. The thrusters and the toes to bar might become a little bit of a problem, depending on how I feel. Toes to bar might be, your forearms might be a little taxed from the double unders and from the thrusters, and your shoulders and everything might be slightly taxed from the thrusters, so your toes to bar might be a little harder than you think it would. There is no indication as to whether you can put the dumbbells onto your shoulders as they did in regionals, but there's also nothing saying that you can't, so that's probably what I would do. Otherwise I'd just put the head of the dumbbell on my shoulder and just keep lunging like that. Bar muscle ups, just keep going. All right, so if you enjoyed any of this, if you want to see more workout breakdowns or workout tips and strategies, please put it in the comments, like, subscribe, and you can find me right there. Obviously I had to do a quick little plug there for the people that don't actually know me. So yeah, if you want to see more of the cats, let us know if you want to see more of Anna. She's been ill. I think she's infected me. So I'm struggling a little bit today. I went to the gym this morning, did everything, but it took forever and everything felt heavy. And then went to the gym after work and I just struggled. I just couldn't even clean 80. So it's my race day tomorrow, so I stopped there anyway. I tried to do some mobility stuff, but my entire body aches, so I just wrapped and came home.